If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Aztecs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. to the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Gibbs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Looking for a crease to the left. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Grab near the marker. It's Silver. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game on Pittsburgh.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw. It's Torres. It's on target and complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Silver. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go. And as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Really really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Scanning the field, it's Torres. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hauls it in. Touchdown, San Diego State. A great catch and run for 6.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Got his man quickly. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Oh, better look out. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. On target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Breaks the tackle. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. They'll run the toss. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Torres. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes one man miss. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Torres. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking downfield, it's Torres. It's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aztecs. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the corner. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They worked full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Good timing on the quick out. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Torres. Got his man on the right.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a heat. Slings it downfield. The short hands, it's Brown. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Finds some fresh air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aztecs moving quickly to the line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw again. Starting to feel a little pressure. If he can't find anybody, it'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Nice job by the quarterback, evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion. Next play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Torres. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Here comes the 2-point try. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said is the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to USC. No offense, fellas, but I'm going to watch the finish of this top 5 matchup here. You guys do you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. Running into the open space. He's loose on the right. Pass to 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. The give to the back. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Trying play action. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
Creates a little room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Torres. Quarterback adapted. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough.
Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
He's got the tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your...
Touchdown, Aztecs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
To throw, it's Torres. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Got his man to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Buys a little time. He'll take another shot here. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.